Spaceship Earth's comeback might be closer than you think. Disney's rolling out huge discounts for 2026. A new food and wine booth is stealing the spotlight, and I got a surprise you won't want to miss. Let's dive into all the latest Disney and theme park news right here on DFV Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and today's video is packed with updates you will not want to miss. From exciting announcements to behind the scenes changes, we've got a lot to cover, so let's jump right in. Currently in Epcot, Spaceship Earth is closed for refurbishment, and the good news is that this closure is temporary, and we now know when Spaceship Earth will reopen, on October 25th. Yep, you'll soon be able to once again listen to Dame Judi Dench explaining the history of communication to you while riding on what could be one of the most chill rides in all of Disney World. So how do we know when Spaceship Earth will reopen? Disney's not made an official announcement, but the hours for the ride on the Disney World website indicate that it's going to be open on October 25th. Now that could change, and that has happened before, but this all but confirms that you'll soon be able to ride it again. We'll be keeping an eye on that for reopening, and we'll be there on October 25th to stand in line to see if anything has changed, so stay tuned. Alright, heads up, this week Disney dropped some major discounts for Disney World in 2026. Even if you're not quite ready to plan your 2026 vacation, these deals just might persuade you to grab the calendar and start choosing dates. First up, you can save $250 per night on a 4-day, 4-night room and ticket package. This is for stays most nights from February 22nd to July 25th for Disney Deluxe and Deluxe Villa resort hotels. So $250 off a stay at like the Grand Floridian? Say less. While the deal is for 4 nights, 4 days, you can also stay longer to continue the magic. You can save $150 per night for stays Sunday to Thursday from January 4th to February 19th at the same resorts too. The next offer is for our annual pass holders. You can save up to 35% off hotel rooms this spring. You can save most nights from February 22nd to April 30th, and then 30% off from Sunday to Thursday from January 4th to February 19th. And then you can save 25% off rooms for most nights between February 22nd and April 30th, or 20% on stays Sunday to Thursday from January 4th to February 19th. I know, it's a lot. It's okay. We've got all the links in the description, so you can go check them out. And lastly, we've got a deal just for Florida residents. You can save up to 30% on stays most nights between February 22nd and April 30th, or 25% off Sunday to Thursday from February 4th to February 19th. So whether you're going on a staycation from Central Florida or you're driving up to the park, staying on property always feels pretty magical. From free transportation, incredible dining options, lots of pool time, Disney resorts can just make you feel like you're in the Disney bubble. And it's pretty fun that they're giving some discounts. Makes me think maybe crowds will be a little bit lower, eh? Disney's Hollywood Studios just debuted some new character meet and greets. Yep, with the closure of Animation Courtyard to make way for the Walt Disney Studios, some rare character sightings have popped up in this park. Animation Courtyard is closed to make way for the Walt Disney Studios, and you can still enjoy Walt Disney Presents and The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, but construction walls are up, and Star Wars Launch Bay, Disney Junior Play and Dance, and the Disney Junior Meet and Greets are closed. You're going to find these new character meet and greets on Hollywood Boulevard, just in front of the entrance to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We spotted them right around the central stage area. First up, you can find Pinocchio. He was looking great. You can also find Jiminy Cricket, who was looking dapper as always. We also spotted Mary Poppins, looking wonderful and excited to be in Hollywood Studios. Finally, we also got to meet Bert and Mr. Penguin. Now, Bert is scheduled to meet in this area according to the app, but Mr. Penguin was a surprise. You can find all these character meet and greets in the My Disney Experience app to see when the characters will be meeting. Simply head to the characters section and either view the list or look for the Mickey Mouse icon near center stage to view all of their appearance times. A new ship is coming to the Disney Cruise Line fleet in just a few weeks. The Disney Destiny takes its maiden voyage on November 20th, and it's going to be setting sail with new dining options, new entertainment, new staterooms, and more. And now Disney's announced a special entertainment offering in the Grand Hall of the ship, Traveling Storytellers. The theme of the Disney Destiny ship is heroes and villains, and that's emphasized throughout the theming and the entertainment offerings. One of the new entertainment options coming to the ship will be the Traveling Storytellers, who Disney says you can find in the Grand Hall. Zaya and Gamble are the storytellers' names, and they have enchanted trunks that react to the powerful energy and magic of classic Disney villains. Zaya is a fortune teller who will make predictions and share tales with the help of a magical book, while Gamble will conjure adventures with his collection of demystifying potions and elixirs. Throughout each voyage, the pair of storytellers will host a variety of shows and storytelling experiences, including With Great Power, a Marvel comedy show. This show will be located in the Saga Entertainment Lounge and will be geared toward adults, showing off some of Marvel Cinematic Universe's most iconic moments with sketch comedy, low-budget props, homemade sound effects, and sight gags. Sounds like these guys are going to bring some fun to the ship. We can't wait to check them out. There has been some sneaky construction happening in Disney World recently, but we are on the case. We've been keeping an eye on several ongoing projects recently, from new lands to ride refurbishments and everything in between. But one particular project has been a little mysterious and intriguing: the construction currently happening in Toy Story Land. A permit was just filed for construction in Toy Story Land, and you know what that permit is titled? DHS Toy Story Snack Kiosk. Yep, looks like we could be getting a brand new snack stand in Toy Story Land. We've been hoping for a snack stand, and now the permit seems to confirm our hopes, though there hasn't been an official announcement from Disney yet. Here's to hoping we get some fun new snacks to try. Big news coming out of Disney Springs this week. Level 99 is finally starting to show off a little bit. This is taking over the former NBA Experience building, and we're finally starting to see some signs of progress on this place. There's a huge video ad now playing on the outside of the building. It's a massive 45,000 square foot interactive gaming venue that's going to feature over 60 challenge rooms and duels, along with a 2-story bar serving handcrafted cocktails, local beers, and award-winning Detroit-style pizza. Yes, please. And that big video screen is now telling us that Level 99 is indeed coming, and it's going to come soon. No word yet on an opening date, but we're going to keep you posted. We finally have good news about construction at Disney World. One construction project has officially been completed. Over at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter, the lobby was undergoing refurbishment, and we are loving the new updates. Look at these fun new rugs, and we love the bright details of the feathers on the mask, which really give the whole space a greater New Orleans feel. The furniture is also new and looks so comfy to sit on. This resort has numerous great spaces to sit, so we don't always find ourselves in the lobby, but it's nice while waiting to check in or for a rideshare vehicle to arrive. The entire lobby feels brighter, and while the refurbishment wasn't extensive, it's small updates like these that elevate our resort experience to the next level. We're mostly glad to see the construction curtains down. As true Disney adults, we get very excited anytime we see walls come down. And with one construction project completed, another project gets delayed. Disney's Beach Club Resort is getting some routine exterior maintenance through 2027. The hotel's porte cochere is currently closed too, and it looks like it won't reopen as early as originally thought. When Disney first announced the construction, the porte cochere was supposed to reopen in September. Now that September is come and gone, that's changed. When we spoke with a cast member at Beach Club recently, we were told that the construction should be completed in several weeks, which would be mid-October. However, the Disney World website has changed the timeline for reopening and pushed it back to November, suggesting the construction has been delayed. This means that if you're staying at Disney's Beach Club Resort, you could hear construction noise during the day as well as see construction. I was just staying there, and my room overlooked the porte cochere construction, and I could definitely hear it. Now, this will also remain closed for at least another month, the porte cochere itself, and there are construction walls around that main entrance of the beach club. You should see signage around the resort when things are blocked for construction, so keep an eye out for those if you're visiting Beach Club soon. I didn't see a whole lot of issues inside the lobby. Just if you were trying to pull up to check in at the beach club, you can't get all the way to the front doors. You kind of have to stop at the construction walls and walk yourself around. In 2022, Disney World's ambitious Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, which was both a hotel and a Star Wars role-playing experience, set sail for the first time. However, the Galactic Starcruiser officially closed its doors in September 2023, almost a year and a half later. Disney hasn't abandoned the building that once housed the experience. The company recently shared it would convert the building into office space for Walt Disney Imagineering. In August, Disney filed a permit for general construction, and now we're starting to see signs of that construction taking place. Thanks to aerial photos by BioReconstruct, we have a good overhead look at what's happening at the closed Galactic Starcruiser. As you can see, equipment, dumpsters, and other signs of construction are already on the scene, although there isn't any sign of construction happening to the exterior of the building. more likely than not all the construction is happening inside as the area is transformed into offices. The Starcruiser was a very cool experience, and we got to enjoy the hotel when it was in its prime, but for many Star Wars fans, the cost was just a bit too high. And add that to it being a kind of one and done thing, Disney pretty much considered it a failed experiment, although Imagineering has plans to use what it learned for future experiences in Disney parks. It's nice to see some movement on the ground around the space, and I'm personally happy that Disney didn't abandon the building. If it keeps much of the original theme, it's going to be some of the most epic office space ever created, but that would be pretty much perfect for the creative minds that work for Walt Disney Imagineering. Okay, if you've got a Disney adult in your life, or let's be honest, you are the Disney adult in your life, we've got something you are absolutely going to freak out over. And yes, it is giftable. It's limited edition. It's wrapped and ready to sprinkle some Main Street level magic right on your doorstep. We are so excited to introduce the Disney Adults Premium Collector's Bundle. I love that name. It reminds me of like the Franklin Mint stuff, like the ads when I was a kid. Anyway, I love it. I love that name, and it's exactly what it is. It is not your average gift box. You are getting a personalized copy of my New York Times best-selling book, Disney Adults. This isn't just a signature. This is a personalized copy. You get a Disney Adult hat, that fabulous hat. Those are selling out in our store. And a Disney Adult mug. Now, this is not even something you can buy in this store. You can only get it through this particular new gift box. It's the same mug we gifted during launch week of Disney Adults to all the celebrities. And this is the only way you can get one. So these boxes are launching with pre-orders later this month. So if you're already making your holiday shopping list and checking it twice, these are a perfect treat for your favorite Disney adults, or let's be real, just go ahead and put your own name on the tag because we will not judge. It comes packaged in a super special gift box that brings that Disney adults magic straight to your door. So it's all wrapped and ready for gifting. Keep your ears on and your notifications set because this bundle is gonna go fast. Let's talk new Food and Wine Festival booths. So a couple of new booths popped up this week that were released in the lineup, but everybody knew they weren't going to open until September 28th, so we finally got to try them. The first is the Gyoza of the Galaxy menu. This is brand new. These are Japanese dumplings, including buffalo style, French onion soup style dumplings, and the street corn dumplings. First up, the buffalo style are $6. The chicken dumplings are made with buffalo sauce and plated with celery root puree, blue cheese cream, crumbled blue cheese, shaved carrot, and micro celery. We appreciated that these have a low heat, which is offset nicely by the celery root and blue cheese. The dumplings are also well done and meaty, with just a hint of buffalo sauce. If you're expecting something spicy, these may not be for you. Much more flavor here than spice. Now, here's a souped up twist for you, the French onion soup style dumplings. These are pork and beef soup dumplings, swimming in caramelized onions, sherry beef broth, and an onion and Gruyere soubise. The dish is garnished with Parmesan crackers and micro chives. This batch is also $6, and this is one to watch out for. This is like a dumpling version of the greatest French onion soup in the best way possible. These are incredible, nice and brothy, thick and creamy, and all those flavors you already love. Finally, the street corn style dumplings, despite the name, are not a vegetarian item. For $6, these are actually chicken dumplings with tomatillo salsa verde, street corn salad, cotija cheese, lime crema, and cilantro. These were our favorites. They're packed with lots of that wonderful street corn filling and taste like street corn. With the corn itself being nicely toasted, it's literally a elote in dumpling form. This is some Disney magic. And how about the drinks? Those craving a cocktail can choose the new pineapple colada for $12. This is white rum, Dole pineapple juice, and sweetened coconut milk. Warning, the sweetened coconut milk tends to separate in the heat. Tastes like somebody opened up a can of pineapple juice, threw some rum in it, and that was it. We were really hoping for more mixed colada taste, and this might even have been better as a frozen drink. Wine drinkers can opt for the Willamette Valley Vineyards Pinot Gris for $6.50. This was a lovely dry wine that still had a nice amount of sweetness. The dryness also doesn't linger, making it a wine that's easy to sip. There's a pretty long line for this booth ahead of its opening, but we think this is going to be one of the more popular food booths at the festival for sure. The dumplings are all very good, and it's also a great spot to get a wine that's easy to drink. We'll be checking back in at some point to see if the cocktail improves, because after all, we were there on this booth's first day, so it's just a baby. Now, the second booth that opened on September 28th is Coastal Eats. This is a returning booth, but with a different menu. You're going to find lump crab cake, a returning item, and some new eats too, like the Peruvian ceviche and the seaside pot pie. Now we grabbed the lump crab cake with Cajun spice vinegar slaw and remoulade, and this is a returning menu item like I said, but the description is a little bit different. And this year it's available for $7.50, so this is a best of the fest item for sure. The seasoning on the crab cake was perfect, and the cake itself was juicy on the inside with a nice crispy baked outside. Crab meat is really the star of this dish, as it should be, and we appreciated that there wasn't a lot of filler to the cake. We also loved how the flavor combined with the slaw. Next up, we grabbed one of the brand new dishes, the Peruvian ceviche with mahi-mahi, shrimp, sweet potato, chulpe, choclo, and leche de tigre for $7.50. Now, every ceviche we've had has also had tomatoes and carrots, but we guessed that a Peruvian ceviche is different, and we did find we were missing those flavors. The dish also scores an A for presentation. It is absolutely gorgeous, served in its coconut shell. We thought it could have used a little more lime flavor, but overall, it's a good option. And last of the bites at this booth is the seaside pot pie with shrimp, scallops, crawfish tails, and lobster bisque, topped with puff pastry for $7.50. And this one's a hit as well. The lobster bisque is very buttery, and each of the seafood items in the pie is perfectly cooked. Even if you don't like the whole pot pie thing, this could win you over. The puff pastry is crispy, flaky, almost croissant-like, and the scallops were buttery. The crawfish tails and shrimp were nice and savory, very briny. Paired with that lobster bisque, you've got a perfect little meal baked into a pie. Now, the drinks. Previously known as the Cape Codder, the Boyd and Blair Pomegranate Codder returns again this year for $12.50. You're going to want to mix it up a bit, but that pomegranate flavor really does come through. The Codder reminded us of tequila. The Codder was kind of like an Arnold Palmer, but with a pomegranate flavor. It's just the thing you want for a hot Florida day. You may also opt for the Riley's Lookout Sauvignon Blanc for $6.50. This wine is very sweet and dry, and there's a hint of tartness to it, like a green grape kind of flavor. It's almost like the Epcot Food and Wine Festival saved its best booths for the last, since Coastal Eats and Gyoza's just opened, and we would agree that these are probably best of the fest contenders for us. The food here is done so well. So if you love seafood, you love gyozas, dumplings, you'll want to make these your first stops at the festival. Ooh, y'all, this news is so AJ coded. I am very, very excited. 13, my friends, new sauced chicken tenders are coming to Disney World. Remember how last year they had all of the loaded fries? Now we've got sauced chicken tenders. All right, Disney World chicken strips. They are a staple for a reason. We all love them. They're iconic, and while they're not the most exciting, they are solid and do not disappoint. But we've been secretly hoping for some new, more exciting chicken strips, and Disney has heard that. I don't know how they'd see into my brain. So Disney took the internet by storm just yesterday and revealed the following 13 new chicken tender snacks coming to Disney World. Honey Buffalo chicken strips with ranch to Backlot Express, sweet aioli chicken strips, that's World Premiere Food Court, Landscape of Flavors, Centertown Market, Spyglass Grill, The Artist's Palette, Roaring Fork, Typhoon Tilly's, and Wind and Waves Market. Waffle cone chicken strips coming to Beach's Pool Bar and Restaurantosaurus, buffalo chicken strips to Cosmic Rays, lemon pepper parmesan chicken strips to Pinocchio Village House, gochujang glazed chicken strips at Captain Cook's and Everything Pop, jerk barbecue chicken strips with pineapple salsa to End Zone Food Court and Sasagula Floatworks, Riverside Mill, Gasparilla Island Grill, and the Mara, spicy aioli chicken strips to Rosie's All-American Cafe, roasted jalapeno cheddar chicken strips to Goods Food to Go and Trails End Restaurant, spicy ranch chicken strips to Contempo Cafe, citrus glazed ones coming to Primo Piatto, buffalo ranch chicken strips to Lotta Wada Lodge in 2026, and Hurricane Hannah's Waterside Bar and Grill and Intermission Food Court as well. Seaside chicken strips coming to Columbia Harbor House. What are those? Now, these are all hitting the parks and beyond very soon on October 8th, except for those ones that I mentioned are coming in 2026. So we'll be busy making our way around all these new chicken strip creations. I cannot wait. Can you tell how excited I am? You probably can. We go to the Polite Pig in Disney Springs for many things, so we were thrilled to find out about the new signature cocktail flight available for $21 over here. The flight includes 4 different drinks: grapefruit margarita, vodka lemonade, polite punch, and sangria. First, we tasted the grapefruit margarita. Offered a citrus-like taste, giving it a very refreshing feel. And if you didn't know this was grapefruit before trying it, you would definitely be able to tell by its flavor. It had a tangy and almost bitter taste to it. The lime wedge offered a great additional flavor for the drink, and if you like grapefruit or palomas, you're gonna like this one. We were very excited to try the vodka lemonade. We thought by the look of it that it would be like pink lemonade, and sure enough, it tasted like a sweeter pink lemonade. although there wasn't any real tanginess in the drink. This is dangerous though. The vodka is very smooth and you can't really tell it's there other than the slight flavor indicating it. If you prefer fruity and sweeter drinks and not a lot of alcohol taste, this one's for you. Okay, let me tell you about my favorite one, the Polite Punch. This was like a real thin version of a fruit punch, but it had an orange citrus sort of twist to it. The fruit punch flavor was almost nostalgic, like drinking out of a juice box at the park, adult version juice box. If you like fruit punch with a little orange flavor in there, don't miss out on this one. Last but certainly not least was the sangria. We would say this had a more well-rounded taste. It was pretty heavy on the back end, but not in a bad way. Had an excellent mix of sweet and sour at the same time. If you like sangria, you will not go wrong with this. Overall, this is a really great value for those who want to try all the different signature drinks available at Polite Pig. The flight is a great way to try out all the options in smaller portions so you can decide which one you like best, and we found we would personally get a full-size Polite Punch or vodka lemonade. Not to mention, the flight is great to share with somebody else. Here at DFB, we love those drink flights, and here's another one. We've tried almost all of them across Disney World. From wine and beer flights to Dole Whip, we're always down for a sampler with multiple options to try. The Coca-Cola Store rooftop bar in Disney Springs has dropped a new flight that we knew we had to have. It's a mocktail flight priced at $16, and it offers a selection of drinks for you to choose from. We selected the Dragon Fruit Cherry Lemonade, the Brownie Masher, and the Sea Splash Punch. The Dragon Fruit Cherry Lemonade is made with Minute Maid lemonade, dragon fruit syrup, tart cherry syrup, dragon fruit inclusions, and black cherry. If you're a huge dragon fruit fan, you're gonna love this. It's right on the nose and even has dried pieces of dragon fruit in it, reminding us of a lemonade from Starbucks. The drink is very tart, but you can taste the lemonade, and there's the artificial tart flavor from the black cherry. When you get a piece of black cherry, it's juicy on the inside and makes for a fun addition. This was our favorite drink of the mix and something we'd love to order again. The second drink, the Brownie Masher, this is made with Fairlife chocolate milk, ice cream, brownies, and whipped cream. This is similar to a milkshake, but the texture might not be quite what you're expecting since it's chocolate milk instead. If you're going to order this, be prepared to drink it quickly as the chocolate milk does separate from the ice cream, making the whole drink feel a bit soggy. That being said, it's sweet and it was a unique experience to try, reminding us of putting a piece of cake in chocolate milk. The last drink was the Sea Splash Punch with Fanta Blue Raspberry, Minute Maid lemonade, and fish gummies. Remember adding lemon to your sodas in the 1990s and early 2000s? That tart aftertaste in the soda with a lemon wedge on top? Coca-Cola was able to replicate that right into this drink. Despite being lemonade, we couldn't taste the lemonade as much, but the Fanta Blue Raspberry shone through. It was a little less carbonated than you might expect from a soda, and we also loved the gummy fish, which are like cherry Swedish fish. Overall, it was really fun trying this flight, but we think it might be on the pricier side when compared to many of the other options here, which are often lemonade based. We do think this flight can be great for a fun date night or for kids where everyone can pick their own drink. It's also a great spot to relax, enjoy the fans, and take in the scenery at Disney Springs. Now for a little Disneyland news, as the reopening of Napa Rose, located inside Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, has been delayed. Previously, the restaurant was expected to reopen in the fall of 2025, but the reopening date has now been pushed back to early 2026. This popular restaurant has been closed since April of 2025, and during the closure, the restaurant's getting a remodel with a new interior and a new patio. It appears the remodel's taken longer than anticipated, and the plans include expanded counters where guests can watch the restaurant's chefs in action, and the patio will get more seating and 2 more fireplaces. When Napa Rose does reopen, it will also feature new menu items, but luckily, Disney confirmed Napa Rose will still serve fan favorites like the Smiling Tiger Salad and will still offer an impressive wine collection of more than 1,500 labels. It's October, which means it's officially cozy season, and our Haunted Mansion mug is here to bring the spooky vibes you've been waiting for. But that's not all. We got a whole bunch of fall and Halloween designs in the shop right now. Think pumpkins and villains and all the cozy and spooky park feels. Whether you're heading to the parks or just dreaming of Main Street, our DFB merch is going to let you wear your Disney-loving heart on your sleeve. Literally. Grab your favorites before the ghosts carry them away. Head to dfbstore.com, or you can even shop here in this YouTube video. All right, it is a new month, and that means it is probably time for an update on everything that's closed in Disney World right now. If you're heading to Disney World this month, here's what's going to be unavailable. Spaceship Earth is closed for refurbishment until probably October 25th of this month, we're thinking, as I mentioned earlier, right? Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin closed for refurb until 2026. BTMRR, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, closed until 2026. Kali River Rapids closes for refurb on October 6th. Blizzard Beach is closed for for the season. Rooms in the Magnolia Bend at Port Orleans Riverside are under refurbishment through February 2026. Fantasia Kiddie Pool at All-Star Movies closed through the end of the month. The Paddock Pool and Paddock Grill at Saratoga Springs close on October 13th. And let's not forget all the big heavy hitters, right? Liberty Square Riverboat Tom Sawyer Island closed forever for Cars Land. Dinoland USA transitioning to Pueblo Esperanza. Several attractions are already closed, and we have closing dates for the rest of them coming right up. It's Tough to Be a Bug is getting replaced by Zootopia Better Zoogether, debuting November 7th. Muppets Courtyard closed for Monsters Inc. Land, and the Muppets are moving to Rock and Roller Coaster next year. Animation Courtyard is becoming the new Walt Disney Studios area. Everything in there just closed except for the Little Mermaid show. And next up, here's a general idea of what you can expect to pay for Lightning Lane Multi-Pass across the parks this month. Magic Kingdom prices range from $25 to $37, with most days in the $32 to $35 range. Hollywood Studios, mostly $27 to $29, peaking at $32 on October 7th. Epcot's got prices up to $28 compared to a max of $26 in September. And Animal Kingdom has 5 days at $22, which is a jump from just 1 day at that rate last month. Single passes, Tron will be $22, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train $14, Rise of the Resistance $25, Cosmic Rewind $19, Flight of Passage $18. Or thereabouts for all of those guys. But we are officially out of the busy summer season and into a slower season in the parks. We've been noticing low crowds and wait times all over, so you might not need to pay to skip the lines. Unless, of course, you're going to the Food and Wine Festival, in which case those lines are bonkers, but you cannot pay to skip them. Disney Springs has a new limited edition Christmas Advent calendar priced at $299, and here's why I've got to have it. I know, it's too expensive, but I kind of love it. They've never done this before, and I am truly enchanted as a lover of teeny tiny things. It's a multi-tier circular Advent design with a gorgeous glass tree on top. Cute, lovely, whatever. It includes 14 hand-blown ornaments. Adorable, but whatever. Here's the fun part. Hidden inside the countdown boxes are 9 glass-blown pieces, and they are so tiny and wonderful. I love them. Only 500 calendars exist worldwide, 200 here at Disney World, 300 split between Disneyland and Disneyland Paris, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity and an exclusive park-specific ornament. So the Disney World version is unique to Disney World. So who's getting me this? Anybody gonna raise their hand? I really want this. Anyway, heads up if you need this as much as I do. We are all about saving money around here, and not just when it comes to Disney World. That's why I want to remind you that it's almost time for Target Circle Week. The week-long sale kicks off tomorrow, October 5th, and runs through October 11th, 2025. Target Circle members can take advantage of 7 days of deals to prepare for Halloween and get a head start on holiday shopping. If you're not a Target Circle member, no worries, it's free to join, and then you can shop all of the deals during Target Circle Week, where you can save 50% off of all the stuff you buy at Target. According to Target, there will be hundreds of deals both in-store and online, so you can also shop on Target.com, and there will be deals of the day that start at 40% off or more. It's October, which in Disney speak means that Halloween's pretty much over and we are into Christmas now. We've already bought so much Disney Halloween merchandise that our wallets are very mad at us, but now we're already gearing up to prepare to fill our houses with some of the amazing new holiday stuff that Disney just released. There are 2 collections you need to check out because they're very cute. We have a feeling they're going to sell out super fast. A truly adorable new Mickey Mouse icon Peppermint Swirl Loungefly mini backpack is red like a peppermint and features an all-over pattern of snowflakes. The front pocket is a peppermint shaped like a Mickey Mouse head, and it's fun and wintry. We know it's going to sell for sure. If you want the perfect ears to wear this winter that will match the Loungefly bag, the Mickey Mouse Peppermint Swirl Ear headband is calling your name. This band itself is red, and the ears are 2 Mickey Mouse peppermint icons with that same red and white pattern on the front and back. The Santa Mickey Mouse Holiday Magic Band Plus is a limited release, so it definitely won't be around forever. This one has a classic holiday red and black plaid pattern, and you're going to find Mickey in his Santa outfit on one side with some festive presents on the other. The tap point of the band features Tinkerbell flying above Fantasyland Castle, and that's not Sleeping Beauty Castle or Cinderella Castle, so it's not specific to one resort. Every time you look down at your wrist, you'll remember that it's the holiday season. And of course, it's always important to stay hydrated, even in the cooler seasons. Doing so with the Santa Mickey Mouse 30-ounce holiday stainless steel travel tumbler is a fun way to stay festive while you do it. The pocket on the front has Fantasyland Castle and Tinker Bell and is great to hold your essentials like cards, earbuds, and of course, some pixie dust. If you want the perfect cozy sweater for the season, check out the Santa, Mickey, and Minnie Mouse holiday pullover sweatshirt. This green sweatshirt has Santa, Mickey, and Minnie enjoying hot chocolate on the front, but we love the jewel detailing on the top as well. Look for those hidden Mickeys. Okay, that's the news we've got for today. If you want to be the first to know the breaking Disney news, be sure to sign up for our newsletter. The link to sign up is right down in the description. It's totally free, and we're going to get you all the important updates immediately as they happen. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.